everybody? Welcome back to final round here at the Capcom Pro Tour. I'm James Chen.
I'm Ski Sonic.
And we're back with some more pools action for you guys coming up soon. But before we get into that, we kind of want to look at some of the stuff that happened in the last couple of hours. Some play, particularly from Sonic Fox and from Filipino Champ.
Yeah, so first we're going to look at our first video package from Sonic Fox here. And we just saw very interesting usage of the cross-ups here, right? This is what you want to do with Fang. This is his big damage opportunities. But the error there from Tantan is no quick fall. Right there at the end of the knockdown, he throws up another of these up fireballs. Here he's making more usage out of the up fireballs. That's a safe jump in that he gets after the EXs, recovers very quickly. And in this last one, he uses these up fireballs just to make his way in, then uses the crouch light kick into the crouch medium kick, a frame advantage string. Here, he's just implying actually the threat of the cross-up, does not go for the cross-up, instead stays on the same side, just sticks the stand roundhouse through. So a lot of interesting usage of the poison via the up fireball and the traps from Sonic Fox to show us some tech with Fang.
Yeah, and you know, from Filipino Champ side, one of the things that I'll say about him is that he's been doing this since Street Fighter 4. You know, Dalsum is a character that needs to get out of the corner, right? And it's true in this game as well. And the one thing that he's always looking for is the opportunity to slide under his opponents. And so we'll see this when he fights against Jiran.
We're going to check out package number 2 here.
Yeah, I mean, this was right at the beginning of the round, but that's just an example right there. So as soon as he slides under there, he can switch sides. But we'll see here, now he's trapped in the corner. This is a bad position. But right there, all he was looking for was the Devil's Reverse. And he gets under there, and then a back teleport, you know, gets him mostly out of there. And even against Jiran's Chun-Li, against the Chun-Li V-skill, he slides under that as well. So he's always looking for that opportunity. So when you play against Filipino Champ and you get him in that corner and you get into that situation where you push him towards the corner, you have to be aware of going into the air, because that's one of Filipino Champ's major ways to escape the corner. He's just patiently waiting for you to take to the air, slide under you, back teleport, and he's gone. And now you have to chase him down all over again.
Very strong tactics from both players, and you see when a player is really focusing on a strategy, how much they can get out of it when the situation falls into their hands.
Right.
Before we get back into things, we do want to take a moment and give some love to NCR. NorCal Regionals 2016 will be taking place next week. It's right on our heels. It seems like it's come up out of nowhere, but here it is already. Next week, Sacramento, California. Are you going to be there, James Chen?
Oh, yeah. So it's 2 weekends in a row of Capcom premier events here in the United States. One on the East Coast, one on the West Coast. We've had a lot of West Coast players travel out here for this event. I'm just going to assume that a lot of East Coast players are going to travel out to NCR as well. People are hungry for those Capcom ranking points, let me tell you.
So many points, so many events this year, but it's a brand new game, so everybody is anxious to get out and see what each region has, what each top player has, what characters they have in their back pocket, what team they're bringing, and making these long-term plans. Of course, it'll all culminate at the end of the year with the Capcom Cup Finals, battling it out for $100,000 there. So we're at the beginning of a long journey here at final round 19.
And we're definitely learning a lot of stuff watching these guys play right now, because again, this is the first major tournament, first time that a lot of people are actually pulling out a lot of their hidden tech. So we've been seeing a lot of really cool stuff so far today. But here we have Magneto 1080p going up against RNG Noisy Child. Karen versus Laura.
We saw Noisy Child earlier in this matchup. I think the last time I was on stream, he was making great headway in the ground game, something that you wouldn't necessarily expect from Laura, but he knew how to utilize those ground normals and match with KATY. Not going nearly as well this time. It's just good old-fashioned in-your-face pressure, and Noisy Child unable to make the correct choices on defense.
Yeah, it's really interesting, because I mean, I've had people ask me the question, like, what's the best way to escape pressure when the opponent gets you in the corner and starts beating you up? And sadly, the real answer is just play solid defense. There's very little.
That doesn't help, James.
Oh, is that enough? Yes, that is the stun. Now, this combo obviously not going to kill. Goes for the reset.
Nicely
Beautiful
done.
stuff. Yeah. Oh my God.
Beautiful sequence from Magneto 1080p. High definition. Oh! pleasing the crowd with the tennis elbow laugh. I don't even think he knew that he was going to be on camera just then. That was beautiful time as well.
See, he just wanted to do it himself. He just wanted to feel himself. That's all it was.
That's when you know he loves the character.
Yeah, and there he goes. You see that sweep from Karen. Such a nice far-range sweep. Can catch people off guard a lot, especially when they're just walking back and forth trying to play footsies. Gets a crush counter on that. Uses the opportunity to, push the opponent a little bit, and that's not safe. Yeah, here we go. Didn't quite get that juggle there, but we're back in the same place that we've seen so many rounds in a row, but here comes Noisy Child. Finally getting some play. Here we go. Crush counter damage, and yes. That is going to be able to take it for Noisy Child this round.
That was the first bit of respect Noisy Child had given Magneto 1080p. He was throwing out those heavies willy-nilly, but backed off for just a second for the EXDP.
Ooh, went for the command throw, and that always has a lot more delay than just a normal throw when you whip it. Here we go, trying to push him into the corner and right back into the situation. Stun potential again. Yeah, see, Noisy Child's still hitting a lot of buttons during those little block sequences. And he has to realize the danger in that. He's just really got to start blocking a little bit more, finding his better chance to escape like that.
Even with 98% stun, he's still fearless, but he's not getting enough off of these hits. Positioning is taking him nowhere. He's not getting damage. He's not getting a knockdown.
Yeah. Even when he was able to counter, he didn't get anything much. He got low jab and he tried to go into the bolt charge, but the bolt charge didn't combo, unfortunately for him. Oh, okay, stop the overhead, but wow. Karen just says, stop! Don't move!
Stop with the hand.
All right. Last round here for Noisy Child, potentially. Can he keep himself alive by taking a round? Nice. Goes for the regular throw.
Getting success with so many of these buttons and not following through with anything.
Yeah, but he's got a decent life lead, but we saw Magneto 1080p get the perfect before, but I do like the way that Noisy Child is playing a little safer, but wow, look at this stuff! Linking off of the V-triggered.
Here comes Magneto 1080p. Noisy Child with the EX to stop the momentum. Max range, cross medium kick buffer.
Yeah, and that should take it. And are we gonna get it again?
Oh, he's already up. He is across the stage. Shouts to our cameraman. Good Lord.
Wow.
Nice stuff from Magneto 1080p. We saw Noisy Child playing that same game we saw him earlier against the Laura, sticking with that ground game, but he hit so many stray hits, didn't lead in anything. He wasn't able to even take any advantage off of it. And Magneto 1080p just kind of shrugged them off and was able to settle right back into his fundamental ground game and throw in a few resets to seal the deal.
And it's when you say it doesn't lead into anything, it's not even just combos. It's just the momentum, the pressure. So much of Street Fighter V is about momentum. Is about getting in on the opponent and staying on top of them and being able to keep them guessing a lot. And like you said, we just didn't get a chance to see that from Noisy Child. Every time he managed to get the momentum back on his side, he just lost it immediately. So.
And coming into Street Fighter V, the question was, who's going to be the zoning character, who's going to be the control character. But it turns out that all of those characters are still highly capable of mixing you up very quickly in that 5-second time span and getting the full stun via crush counters and even via natural tools. Characters like Fong, like Dhalsim, that are characters that you would expect to play to their end of the screen can really change the tempo whenever they like to.
Like sometimes when I watch Dhalsim, I'm not sure if he's a defensive character or maybe even a rushdown character.
In this game, I'm not very sure.
Especially if you have great control over the drill angles. You can see the pressure. Like, it's interesting when you watch Arturo play Dhalsim, he does play a little bit more defensively, but then you watch Filipino Champ play and he just kind of goes nuts with drills, drill, jab, jab. And he aims them really correctly so that he does have the frame advantage in those situations. All right, here now we have MONTYDOUKE versus Oh My God, It's Andre. Oh My God, It's Andre. Been playing a lot of Armika. Pretty high ranked right now on the CFN, on the Capcom Fighting Network. Definitely grinding out, getting a lot of that experience.
It's a great place to get experience. I mean, I'm having some pretty good connections. It's really where I'm getting an opportunity to learn a lot of the game.
Oh, nice. Jumps over Andre had committed to that roundhouse charge kick. It's a little, you have to use it in smart spots. You can't just throw it out there. And a great neutral jump from MONTYDOUKE.
But a dash up into a highly unsafe sweep gives, oh my god, it's Andre his chance to play. Oh my god, as Andre answers back for a good 50%.
Yeah, he chose to end with the wingless airplane to build up into the stun, which is dangerous because it switches sides, but he was able to land the command throw afterwards and get the stun anyway. Oh, this should be enough. Oh, not quite. He chose not to go into the super. He saved the meter. And we saw from Tokido yesterday, he was willing to, to spend the full bar every round because Ryu builds meters so fast in this game. All right, trying to get in there. That's the one thing about Mika. She doesn't have great mid-range footsies, but it's this situation right here. She is so dangerous once she gets you to the ground. All right, nice stuff from MONTYDOUKE, playing a very solid defensive game. Trying to not panic. See right there, just holding back and blocking. And so that's why Andre is going to go with those V reversals. He needs to switch the momentum to his side. So even though that V reversals only do white light, they give him this momentum. And here we go again, throw him back into the corner. Close to stun. And he gets out. Oh.
Smart V reversal to take the momentum back.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, every time he feels like he seems like he loses it, he's willing to spend it on that. Oh!
Monty with the drop, the crucial drop.
Got over there, but now has to deal with this great throw tech. Oh, chase him down, and the second hit connected. So it finished, and he got the last hit, and it was enough to kill. He actually was okay. He could have just blocked and been okay, but now we're tied 1-1 here on this first game. Oh my god, it's Andre trying to threaten a little bit. Now watch out. Oh, okay, so he jumps right back over him again to try to get back this corner position. So important to get the corner position. Here comes Mika. Command throw. It's command throw or towards heavy punch, and a wake-up uppercut will beat both of those, so you have to be careful about one of the 4 characters that have access to meterless reversals. Ooh, wow, challenging with a wake-up stand light kick.
Andre has not been afraid to challenge.
Okay. But he cornered himself, unfortunately. Oh, mix-up going right under there. Didn't quite have the meter for a super, unfortunately.
But MONTYDOUKE could have done more damage there.
Yeah.
He had enough time to confirm. He's got V-trigger, he's got meter.
Oh, nice reactions from Andre, and he just gets him again.
A twofer on the command grabs, air and ground. MONTYDOUKE had a couple of big chances there. He's got to really expect some of these setups to go through. May just be in a position where, you know, I'm here, I'm on the stage, I'm playing a player that perhaps I've heard before, and you don't believe. You got to follow all the way through with that stuff. Believe in yourself, believe in your combos.
Like I said, once again, Armika really, you got to keep her from getting in. And you know, those kind of free jumps that Andre just got right there is one of the crucial ways that she's going to get in. And here we go. Here comes the mix-up. But wow, again, a wake-up challenge for MONTYDOUKE. Cute little side switch and almost stunned for Andre, but missing the cross-up is going to be costly for MONTYDOUKE. But he's been able to maintain the momentum. Good block. Ooh. Okay, this time Andre, he's like, I've seen that already. Oh, he went for it. He went for the whole thing.
Unbelievable. Trying to take too many liberties. Not today.
And that's that mix-up again, that towards fierce or command throw. I think someone described her playstyle very similar to Seth, which I thought was interesting in Street Fighter 4, but I think it's an apt comparison because she's got that command throw or, you know, media attack mix-up.
I can see that. You know, I can see that. She's obviously got to work a little harder to close the gap, but once you're in, very scary. You
gotta punish that. That light kick, medium punch. Oh, he went for a reset situation. He could have gotten a good corner carry and damage with the EX Flying Peach. Yeah, see those free jumps. Those free jumps are costing him, and he's also not punishing the stand light kick, stand medium punch chain. That is -6 on block.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. So every time you see that, you should be punishing that. But so many Mikas are getting away with that right now, just as a hit confirm poke, and it's not safe. The thing about it is if you see regular medium punch, it is safe. But if he does the chain, it's unsafe. So you can't just base it off of recognition of just that move.
I see.
You have to base it off of whether you see the actual target combo or not.
So can be tricky in the moment if Mika is trying to mess with your head.
Right.
But that makes a lot of sense. We're going to need to see everyone kind of get over the knowledge hump right now.
Yeah.
And at this point, at this stage in the game, best strategy is to go ahead and abuse whatever edge you can. Whatever your opponent doesn't know, keep running it on them until they're forced to learn it or until you get the W.
And oh my god, it's Andre, of course. You know, we've mentioned players from all sorts of different game backgrounds joining Street Fighter V here.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's Andre. Known for a Marvel player here playing Street Fighter V.
Marvel 3, let's
Yes.
clear.
Marvel 3 player.
Clear.
And,
a lot of years between us here.
Guess what? We have another one. You see there sitting on the left side of the screen. There is FLUX, also mostly known as a Marvel 3 player. And then on the right, we have Goichi from Japan. One of the many players from Japan coming out here. And wow, did you see that little breath that he kind of exhaled? He actually looks a little nervous, does Goichi. Look at that.
Yeah, I see exactly what you're talking about.
Interesting.
He looks locked in. FLUX also dabbled quite a bit, and I want to say Unio, right? And he was actually pretty solid in that game for the time. And Goichi is strong in like the anime / poverty arena. I think he was probably strong at Unio, and I know that he took SBO in Aquapaza.
Oh, okay. So we've got a Unio matchup here.
It could be. And I mean, these are the kind of players, like you said, that come from more fast-paced games, games with slightly different looks at offense and in the form of like air dashes and all that kind of thing. So it'll be interesting to see how their style plays out here. Very likely to see a far more offensive style of like a Chun or of the Cammy. You know, Cammy is pretty much go right at you.
Round 1. Fight.
Goichi.
All right, so Goichi looks like you're going to try to start off with a little bit of a defensive game. That's what you want to do against Cammy. Chun-Li actually has the moves that can kind of match up with Cammy's footsie game. Cammy, of course, probably one of the best footsies of all the characters. Oh, here we go. Yep, he's got the charge combos down pat. Most Chun-Li players do at this point. And you see, yeah, like I said, playing very defensive, but he gets in, but FLUX didn't quite maximize on it, but he still managed to get the frame trap afterwards. Ow! Choosing not to spend the EX meter, Goichi saves that. Now he spends it. Yeah, instant airhead stomp. That's a 50-50 guess situation. Even if you do an uppercut with Cammy's, I think if she doesn't do the short one, if she doesn't do the light kick uppercut, that instant airhead stomp might even just win, or the uppercut will just miss.
Very nice spacing from Chun, from Goichi in that last round.
Stand light kick is such a ridiculous anti-air. Oh, there it is again. Oh my god. Hit so far up. All right, using the EX drill to get in, but tried to push it a little bit too much. Goichi sniffed that out, was able to counter. Again, Goichi's defense has been very solid so far. You can see FLUX trying to walk her back just a little bit towards the corner. Goichi challenging a little bit more now.
But it's okay. He has so much real estate to work with, and he's maintaining that impeccable spacing. FLUX is finding nothing.
Oh, and he doesn't confirm off of the V-trigger dive.
He didn't even expect it to hit after all that spacing.
Yeah, -2. That is safe, so no challenge from FLUX at all.
Yeah, he must have expected the EX SBK, but Goichi not that maniacal.
He barely just had enough left for that V-trigger dive kick, and then he just walks into the EX legs. And the reason why that happens is because when you see them jump that close, you have this natural reaction to want to walk under people when they jump. And for the most part, that works.
Yeah.
But then Chun-Li says, you know what? Nope, sorry, I can do lightning legs, and then fall back down, and you end up walking into it instead. goes for another throw. Oh, it's in there, but doesn't get the combo off of the dive kick. Very hard to get the combo off of it without just the right angles or the height.
This style of Goichi is so this style of Chun from Goichi is so precise. He's making Flux just barely whiff time and time again. Just right there again. It flusters Flux, frustrates him a little bit, makes him want to come in, and then he stops him with the buttons.
Ooh, wake up low jabs from Goichi. Oh, look at this mix-up.
Oh, what a sequence.
Yeah, after playing defense for the first 2 rounds of the last game, suddenly switches to some brutal offense, catches Flux a little off guard. So now, unfortunately for Flux, Goichi is at match point and has a full stock of meter. Chun-Li has plenty of ways to land into that super. Oh, here we go. Flux got in there, confirmed that low forward raw, but ooh, Goichi probably didn't quite get the charge for the bird kick there. Surprised he didn't just go for the super. He's gonna spend the meter instead on EX legs.
Flux looks content to really challenge this ground game.
Wow, that back medium punch from Cammy is such a good anti-air, but was too far away. Couldn't beat the neutral jump roundhouse of Chun-Li. Okay, let's just do it. I like it. You gotta do something.
Desperate time.
Oh, came under. Good stuff. Cross under. Goichi's gonna take that pretty definitively over Flux. Even Arturo, who was trying to give Flux some advice, nodding his head like, okay, yeah, that was good. That's good.
He stuck to the ground game. Really tried to challenge Goichi in the normal department. Didn't try to force his way in through cannon spikes and cannon strikes too much. Might have been to his detriment, even though the spacing of Goichi was pretty immaculate. Just trying to match normals for normals with the character that has slightly longer range is normally a losing proposition.
Right.
He tried to play safe though. You know, he tried to play a patient game. Just didn't work out for him against the really strong defensive shell that Goichi was able to maintain.
Yeah, I don't feel like it was really anything that Flux did that was giving away the game. I just felt like Goichi was just playing stronger. Yeah. And now we have recently moved to New York, F3 Alucard. Very strong Nikali player. In fact, when he first went to New York, he entered a few tournaments and he won the first 2 that he went to.
Yeah.
So definitely a very strong player. Has a lot of background in various games. Let's see how he's going to do over here. Like I said, I expect him to do well.
Yeah, very strong in all of the games, the recent competitive fighting games that he's taken his talents to. He played Injustice, not Injustice, oh, I'm sorry, MKX. Very strong in that with his, so I'm playing Tremor for a while, but it was usually that
Kotal Khan
character.
And he's going up
he did play Injustice, actually.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was good with that dude with the axes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know, axe guy.
Yeah.
I feel weird that I don't remember because it's like a comic book character.
Right.
But yeah, he's just good. He was good at Cross Tekken. He was good in Street Fighter 4 as well, playing Evil Ryu before almost anybody else.
Yes, that's right. And he's going up against KATY Potato Salad.
Also a strong player.
Looks like Potato Salad is going to be going with Laura. Both of them, you know, similar-ish kind of strategies, trying to stay close to you and open you up to command throws. But Nikali definitely, I feel like, wants to keep the pace a little bit slower, whereas Laura tends to try to push the pace a little bit more.
Aries, that's his name. Okay, Alucard up.
That's right.
See how he deals with a really strong mix-up game that Laura has. I think he's got the tools, and I think he's got the right mindset. Alucard doesn't like a match to get too out of hand. He knows how to take a risk to get things back under control.
Okay, good anti-air. Trying to keep that pressure going, but Alucard doing a really good job with the timing of his counter pokes. But here comes Potato Salad, gets the command throw in. And yep, you got to just establish that every once in a while. Wake up uppercut from Nikali. Again, one of the only 4 characters that has a no meter reversal, which definitely makes him, some people consider him to be one of the strongest characters in the game.
Oh, the double dash.
Ooh. Both went for it. Nice, I like it. Just get him off of him. Because Necalli gets so dangerous once he goes into this V trigger
Gave him the
mode.
double dash back. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He had to give it back to him to let him know.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Put him on notice.
Yeah, basically once Necalli activates V-Trigger, he basically becomes a different character. All of his moves become stronger and have better frame data, and he's just faster.
His mobility is off the charts.
Yeah.
Some of the standard Necalli frame traps, but so hard to not press buttons when he's in your face because of that right there. The command grab comes out and he gives him a double.
Probably hoping it's going to kill. Wow, he just goes for the instant overhead fuzzy guard, and he gets it. Jumping light punch. So Alucard is going to take that first game.
Fairly convincingly now, Potato Salad was able to play a little bit of the Laura games, able to get a little offense mounted, but what we saw from Alucard was strong defense and clutch. When things went awry, he was able to clasp his hand and get things back under control. Just like there, he finds the opportunity to press buttons on defense. Even with a slight frame disadvantage, he's just good at finding the holes.
Nice, and in with the command throw again. Yeah, so this is the thing, is once you start going in for the pressure, you have to also learn when to back off a little bit and try to bait out counter pokes. And that's one of the mistakes that I feel like Potato Salad has had when he's gained the momentum. He's gone in really hard and just walked into a few counter pokes. He's got to be aware of the fact that Alucard is so ready to challenge so often. Ooh, okay. Chooses the same side ender. Here we go. Oh, I don't know what anti-air he tried, but Necalli just stuffed it just like that.
Felt like he had enough time to react with the DE. Alucard again, he seizes the momentum right back in the same frame trap.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you need to... Oh, wow. That should probably do it. Not quite. Yeah, Alucard has been going crazy, and he's noticed that Potato Salad does not have the counter poke timing. Oh, here she goes. Oh, the command throw, and the neutral jump is going to take it for Alucard.
Smart defensive option there.
Well, I imagine that this is winner side bracket, so fortunately for Potato Salad, you know, he still has a chance in loser's bracket, so...
Yeah, we'll see. We'll likely see more of him. And probably more of some of the other KATY players. We saw a nice one sitting next to him. Yep. Moving right along in the brackets. We're going to have up next a couple of guys that I'm not too familiar with, Katy Perry and Sky Akuma.
You know what? I'm not familiar with Katy Perry's timing, but I have seen the name before.
Yeah, I have seen the name
Obviously,
many times.
it sticks out.
Yeah, it's a good name.
Yeah.
Let us know if you know Katy Perry and why he is such a genius of handles. Some of the best guys are out here. I met Hologram Mike Ross this weekend.
Oh, really?
I did.
Oh, okay, okay.
I was really happy to see him in person.
I mean, look, obviously Katy Perry's been there before, so we've seen a lot of these names, but lots of interesting nicknames. Earlier today, we had Wonk Donkler, which I can't stop repeating because it's just an amazing name.
We had the guy that beat Jewa.
Oh, that's right.
Master Baiter.
That's right, that's right.
Master of baiting.
Yep.
He baited Jewa. That's what happens.
Oh, man. I could have swore I've seen, you know, I've heard Mike Watson refer to himself as that as well. So.
Right. But he never entered a tournament as it.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then beat
fair enough.
Jewa in front of 1 million people. So I don't really think he has much of a claim to it, James, as a good old master baiter. He's right there, actually. See him?
I didn't remember what oh, yeah, no, I remember now, yeah, okay.
If you didn't see him, you would have just got baited.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, he's a master at it.
Very good at it, I've heard. That's what I'm told. Katy Perry.
I mean, to get that good, I'm sure he spends a lot of time locked in his room, just, you know, grinding away and figuring out how to take care of the stuff, so. seems like it's paid off.
You can't become a masturbator without grinding hard.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll never
exactly.
get there. You'll never get there.
But here we go. We have Katy Perry going up against Sky Akuma. Katy Perry on your left and Sky Akuma on the right. Looks like Sky Akuma is going with Mika. Katy Perry with the Rashid.
Katy Perry and the Rashid are gonna have to be meticulous about managing that frame advantage. You don't want to open the door for Mika when you have a weaker reversal, of course. Rashid being one of the characters that needs an EX.
Ooh, and so far the offense right now coming out strong for Katy Perry. Wow, goes for the reversal, didn't quite get it, unfortunately. But not a huge punish from Sky Akuma, which means to Katy Perry that maybe he can go ahead and afford to take a few more risks because the punish wasn't too strong.
Gotta watch out for the mix-up.
Oh,
nice
beautiful.
reversal.
Yeah, just get out of there.
Risks there. Pressing buttons even into frame disadvantage. Katy Perry just wants to end the round. The wake-up EX spinning mixer will take it. Sky Akuma not able to get the read fast enough. I like this approach from Sky Akuma, really managing the space between those tornadoes very well. Looking for some good whiff punishes.
All right, here we go again. We've seen already Katy Perry really likes to go on this offense. Oh, tried to juggle, didn't quite get it. He's gonna go for that mix-up, and again, Sky Akuma's falling for it. You gotta watch out for that. It's just, if you don't know Rashid very well, you forget that he has that option. Chased him down with the EX spinning mixer. And again, that pressure, and again, EX spinning mixer. And just staying in there. Okay, backs up a little bit now. See, I like that. He was going in hard, but then he decides to, you know, cool the jets down a little bit.
Sky Akuma really looks like he's having trouble finding the right angle to attack at.
Gets the throw and goes right into there. Not a crush counter though, it's not gonna combo, but just keeps attacking. See the burst damage? Baby like a firework. Katy Perry taking the first game.
Oh, maybe that's why. No, it's because it's Perry. But that's also a good reason. Rashid is very explosive. Explosive potential. Now, he was able to accomplish exactly what we said he needed to do. Stay at advantage, keep pressing the offense, and don't let Mika get comfortable. He's right in the same place again. She wake up jumps to try to avoid the cross-up. Looks like that situation is really getting to Sky Akuma.
Oof, just swinging for it there. Crush counter, gonna be able to get, oh wow. I don't think he hit with the right move. I think he was trying to do towards medium punch. First hit is still a soft knockdown. Gonna get the juggle with the regular spinning mixer. Gets in there, ooh, okay, that was punishable. But no punish from Sky Akuma. I don't think he was ready for that. So a couple of opportunities for Sky Akuma. Here's one right there. Just dash up in his face, EX. And Katy Perry does manage to get the off-the-wall cross-up. Couldn't convert off of it. Nice. Using the standing roundhouse to go over the limbs.
Getting really good mileage out of that. Space it well. It's pretty low risk, even though it is not advantageous on block.
And if it connects on counter hit, he gets the crush counter launch. And then he's able to do some decent damage off of that as well. It's a good move to fish with. Mika can kind of do the same thing with her stand roundhouse as well. And we have not seen Sky Akuma use it. I don't mean the charge burst, I just mean the regular one. Regular one is -4, but if you distance it right, it's very hard to punish. Here we go, same setup, but again, Sky Akuma jumping out of there to escape.
I like that. If it's working for him, just stick with it. Avoid the dangerous situation.
Oh, is that gonna hit? Yes, the tornado goes straight up.
Really unfortunate because he was just planning a simple bait, but he didn't think about the super.
Oh, too far, and he went for the slide punish, but that slide goes nowhere in this game, and so it was not going to be able to get any damage off of that. Things are all looking like Katy Perry's
Gotta watch out.
game. Oh, wow, he does a wake up.
The heavy spinning mixer.
Wow. And that should
Put it on the line.
It.
Put it on the line.
They're
Take
trying
it.
to make sure. See, in that situation, you got to have the confidence that even if you don't know you win, just stand up and just like pretend that you did win and start walking away.
If I just won with HP, wake up HP spinning mixer, I'm getting up. Game's over. I won. You lost. It's the end of the set.
No invincibility on that move.
The end of the set.
It looks like Andre's coming back up to the stage. You guys are enjoying the Capcom Pro Tour, of course. You can always check out all of the current situations, like current standings and points and all the other information about the Capcom Pro Tour, upcoming events at CapcomProTour.com. And on Twitter, YouTube, and on Facebook, check out their social media presence at Street Fighter or /Street Fighter.
Best way to stay updated.
That's right. As I mentioned, we have, oh my god, it's Andre coming up, probably going to stick with our Mika, as we saw earlier on stream.
It suits him. He's a little nutty, a little crazy. It's a good character for him.
And he's going up against a West Coast player known a lot for the more anime games. I know he was very good at UDL as well. KATY from Southern California. In fact, just this past Wednesday Night Fights, I believe he got 3rd place, right behind Commander Jesse and Futile.
Okay.
Has a very strong Nash. Plays a good Nash. And Nash can do a really good job keeping Armika out if he plays the fireball game intelligently. Again, it's a tricky fireball. There's always the fireballs that have all the startup at the beginning and then recover quickly towards the end. Those ones are always a little bit trickier because if you jump too early when he's about to throw the fireball, like if you predict it like you would a Ryu fireball, you can kick him in the head but then land on the fireball anyway. So sometimes it can be an issue. And sometimes you don't react until you see the fireball on the screen, and by then he's very safe.
Yeah.
So Andre's going to have to do some work to get in there if KATY decides to play that game.
You got to just commit.
Fight.
Have confidence in your reads. The character has the potential for those reads to pay off. Got to go for them.
See right there, I believe that was the chain combo again, that light kick media punch.
Maybe Andre just testing the waters, seeing how KZK will react to it. And if he doesn't know how to punish, keep doing it.
And you can delay that target combo so it isn't a target, looks like it, but I'm pretty sure that one time that was a... Yeah, see, it's interesting because when you do that V reversal, you don't even necessarily care if it hits because you're just taking away the advantage that Nash has, but things are looking really good. Oh, that's going to work. You got to watch out for Nadeshko. Nadeshko's are one-time use fireball. Very fortunate that, oh my god, it's Andre was in the air when he got hit by that. Was that chip? Yes! KZK is just going to run through him with some chip damage. And I love the fact that he was willing to spend all that meter for that win. We've seen some people, you know, scared to spend the meter, and they've lost rounds and total games for doing that.
Foolhardy decision.
Threw him out of the V-reversal. That's the danger of that jab pressure. V-reversal jab moves, light attacks are not usually a good idea in this game.
Nice spacing on the jump ins from KZK. Right at the edge of the foot.
Okay, sneaking in there. Oh, unfortunate situation. He's going to get himself out of the corner, but nice. Crush counter slide against the fireball. Gets the command throw, and then a throw on the crouching opponent.
The reads are there from Andre.
Yeah, we were actually having a conversation with, I believe it was Henry Sen and Chris Gu at the airport. They were saying that it's sometimes better to take Mika's regular throws standing up. When you get caught crouching, you see that she stays close and kind of has an advantage situation, whereas when she does the regular throws, it kind of pushes her further away.
I mean, I'm sure that's true, but it's not like you have a choice in the matter. You just got thrown. It's too late. Nice round from Andre, though. Finish things out with the super. Good to see both wrestlers. But yeah, I mean, definitely taking, or rather, Mika landing the crouching version is more advantageous than standing. But by the time you get thrown, you don't really have too much of a say in the matter.
Oh, nice. You know, basically stopping your own combo to go for that mix-up for the command throw reset. Puts yourself in the corner, but this is why they're willing to do that, because that command throw always switches the sides.
Giant swing.
Almost
right into the
dizzy,
corner.
and there it is. So KZK with a great first round, but since then, it's been all, oh my God, it's Andre!
Popped the stun so fast.
Match point now for Andre.
He looks focused.
Nice. Goes for the air throw anti-air.
Yeah, that's a great response from KZK.
So like I said, Nash can't control that distance if he can get the fireball game going. Oh my God.
Wow, from downtown.
She grabbed the leg, the hurt box. And here we go, command throw, dash up.
He smells blood in the water right after that air grab. Goes right in.
Okay, uses the V reversal to get out of the corner. He still very much can take this round because he's got all that meter.
Anybody's round. Anybody's round.
Oh, he went for the throw. Great neutral jump punish.
Neutral jump.
Oh, is it going to work as anti-air? No.
Got away at least. Nice block from Andre and to the V reversal.
You have to get all the momentum, get Kizzy into the corner. Yeah, this is going to be it. Going to end it with Nadeshko again. Thanks for the assist. Oh my God, it's Andre is going to move on.
I think every Mika player ends every round with the giant swing if they possibly can. Preferably the EX version. Based on everything that I've seen today, that's just how it works.
Well, I saw a man walking on the stage with a pink backpack. You saw a little glimpse of that. That can only mean one of two people. That's either going to be Moons or Mr. L.I. Joe.
I was like, L.I. Joe is one of them, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to be wrong, but I'm pretty sure L.I. Joe is one of them.
Yep, but it is going to be Moons, who has been playing so solidly since this game has come out. You see him there on your right. At NLBC earlier this week, there was the extra $1,000 pop bonus put in by Spooky himself. A lot of strong players made it out to that event. Even a lot of people traveled there before final round to get some practice.
Yeah, I was there.
And
Moons, I mean, I didn't travel there, but I was there.
Oh, fair enough. Moons got second place.
Yeah, he did.
At that event. And he barely lost to Arturo.
Sure. Arturo was actually kind of shaking in his boots. He saw Moons go to the losers bracket, and I'm not joking. He was jumping for joy. He was like high-fiving everybody, like he'd won the tournament already. Like, thank God, Moons is so hard for me. Now I don't have to fight him. Ended up having to fight him, and you saw how hard Moons was for him, but Art was able to make the adaptations toward the end of that set. Now, Moons, like you said, he has looked incredible in Street Fighter V since the game has begun, and whenever we saw him in games prior to Street Fighter V, Marvel 3 is obviously very good. Even when we saw him play Street Fighter 4, whenever he dabbled, he was impressive. He's an impressive player. He's very smart.
Oh, yeah.
He's very crafty, and he's unique. He's often playing a different character than you normally see, a different team in Marvel than you normally see. So he's a very creative player. So in scramble situations and clutch situations, he can be very impressive as well.
Yeah, one of the cool things that I was talking to L.I. Joe, of course, L.I. Joe and Moons here too. They're basically each other's main training partners. But they said that the Long Island scene has been building up a pretty strong set of players, all very much into Street Fighter V. So it's not just them. They've actually got a really good crew there. They're always trying to help each other improve. They say when they play each other, they don't hold back. They're not trying to save any tech kind of situations. So it really helps to have good training partners and people who can keep your game staying fresh and keep your game honest. And that's what Moons and L.I. Joe and the rest of the L.I. crew is doing for each other.
It is a necessity. You can't get good by yourself. Nobody does, right? Like,
I mean, it's possible. There's some people who have gotten good playing mostly online. Yeah.
Right? But I mean, if you're playing online, you're probably going to get a training partner or two online.
And you are playing with other people.
And you're playing with other people, obviously.
Yeah,
but just by yourself, it really doesn't happen. You need a strong base, right?
You're right.
You need somebody to build you up. It won't happen in a vacuum, and that's why. What is it? Iron sharpens iron. Is that the saying?
I think so.
Come on, James. You were alive when they first started saying
Yeah,
that.
I know, right?
Maybe steel sharpens. I don't know.
I'm gonna start using all the old euphemisms now. Give it the old whole 9 yards.
That's not old enough. You got to take it back to like the 7 gods of Casterly Rock. Okay, Django, Vega. I don't see Moons fight the Vega matchup a lot. We'll see how he deals.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Vega definitely has a lot of mobility, so he can kind of get around Bison a lot, try to control the spacing and distancing. But right now, Moons is just going nuts. Wow. Oh, that should do it right. Oh, there you go. Okay, well.
Look at how he managed that, though. I didn't know when the stun was going to pop or when exactly that was going to end, but Moons is right on top of it.
Dude, it's so interesting. Bison seriously did such a 180 between Street Fighter 4 and 5. In 4, he was known for basically having no burst damage. It was hard for him to make comebacks. And then in Street Fighter 5, he touches you and then your life bar just bleeds.
They turned that dial up to 11. Great pressure from Moons. Django can't find the hole, getting himself counter hit.
Oh.
Another.
And
Moons is in this guy's head.
Yeah, he's got everything going for him. And there it is, Moons. He said he's been looking so strong, and he's showing us why. Taking that first game. I mean, the first round he was feeling out Django a little bit, but then the second round, I think he got the reads that he needed, and he was able to take that pretty convincingly.
Yeah, I mean, from step to step, he looks completely in control. No sweat.
Missing that media attack stand fierce from Django, so he's going to lose a little bit. Nice punish. He knows the punish timing. It's very fast. When you block rolling crystal flash, you punish way earlier than it looks like.
That's the kind of stuff that we're talking about with Moons. We're not seeing from everyone just yet, but he's very clean, very precise, hitting his punishes. Just the kind of stuff that you're going to need in a long span of the game. It just feels like he's out in front. Always great choice of his ground normals. So hard for his opponents to deal with them. Django fishing for some holes. Reversal grab.
Oh, okay. Caught him by surprise with that. Wasn't expecting it.
He can take it here. Oh, a sliver.
Oh, that's so frustrating.
Holds the super.
Oh no, here we go. Oh!
Moves with the slide into no B trigger.
He
Put it on the line.
And not only that, but he thought that he was going to dash through them. But you can't dash through people unless your V-trigger is activated. So it looked like Django was blocking the wrong direction because he thought he was going to do a corpse hop.
Unfortunate.
Oh no, not close enough to get 3 lights into the short scissors. Oh, the stun.
Big damage. Moon stuns you so quickly. So many of his hits are coming off of the heavies. The down forward heavy. You know, the party gets started so early when it's a Moons party.
It's a lunar party.
Celebrating the Lunar New Year.
Yep.
Got the super stock, but
Oh,
yeah,
he
not
went for
enough.
something afterwards, yep. And that's not going to do it. So Moons is going to take that. Django has been unchained, and he is going to be sent to the loser's bracket.
It just looked like Moons was far more experienced in the game, maybe even more experienced in the matchup.
Well, Moons, as we've been saying, has just looked so strong since the game has been released. The weekend that the game was released, L.I. Joe had his own little tournament in his own, well, it's supposed to be in his house. Then it blew up into larger proportions, so they had to go find a venue.
I see.
And in that point in time, Moons actually did very well at that tournament as well. It was kind of where he cemented himself as one of New York's best Bison players.
He's one of New York